you imagine being like a judge or lawyers or having to listen to all this and be like, I'm sorry, someone's dentist, California dentist, Dave, okay? And then she's married to the dentist, your producer knows her dentist, and you are enemies with the lady in your Facebook group whose brother's a doctor that you went to when you were 29 or 30, and she puts people's mug shots on a coffee mug? Okay.
A stalker puts me in a group chat.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old.
I was in a lot of the Dave Bell Facebook.
Do I have a Grace in here? Can somebody make a chart of this?
Groups where a lot of information is, a lot of the insider scoops.
You know what I've learned? These creators that have Facebook groups, always trouble. Same with Discords. They always get in trouble.
And she was quite funny. Her posts were very funny and witty. And I thought that at first. And then her posts turned into what I consider bullying. I know everyone has a different definition of that. It's what I consider bullying. Here are a couple of them posted in groups just to kind of let you know what I saw. Here's something making fun of Colby. And here is one where she's sharing a video titled "Let's Talk About Kay Woodcock." And Kay, this video, luckily it is no longer on the web, but it defamed Kay Woodcock and lied about her and essentially implied that she was complicit in her grandson's murder and that she didn't do enough. It was a very cruel video. And Janice liked to advertise those videos, and she was a mod in those videos, a moderator. And then again, you saw the other one where she's making fun of a dear friend of mine and another victim who...
I mean, that's kind of funny. I know I'm probably going to hell, but that if someone gave me a coffee mug with a bunch of mug shots on it, I mean, it depends how much I like my family. Do you know what I mean? Or which family members. I mean, I like my family, but I'm just saying it's kind of funny, but maybe I am, maybe I'm just a bad person. Okay. They do that for housewives. They have the mugs with the housewives mug shots.
Lost his entire family. Okay. So that's good. So those are just a couple examples of why I didn't care for her.
Got it.
Whatever. Everyone has their own opinions. She might be a really wonderful person. And I believe that Janice is a complex person and that she's very, I don't want anyone to go and bully her if you know who she is. She's probably a very wonderful, wonderful person, but she wasn't my cup of tea. Okay. Would leave her alone, but that's my history with her. So I continue to notice these types of posts and rhetoric that Janice would use that maybe people think are funny. Again, that's fine. It wasn't my cup of tea. I told my friends privately, in private, that I thought she was a bully and that she was insensitive to victims. This is my personal opinion that I'm allowed to have. And then Janice and I officially met in person at the Lori Daybell trial in Boise, Idaho in 2023. And I attempted there to try to put our differences aside and focus on what matters, justice. And I let her know that, you know, we might be on the different political sides of the aisle, Janice, but what we both care about is justice. And so we were friendly at the trial. Although I did notice while at that trial that she continued filming Larry and Kay Woodcock during vulnerable moments, making shorts about them that were unkind in nature and that would make most people uncomfortable. Additionally, that person you heard says that I randomly lived with her brother. That's Janice. Now, a big rumor out there is that I lived with Janice's brother, who was my doctor when I was like...
What? So you chicks like all know each other. Who was my doc? What? I thought these are people that were fans of the channel and in your Facebook group, and now her brother's your doctor? Better not be the gyno.
Additionally, that person you heard...
Why I never have a man gyno. No offense, all offense to the men, but you ain't getting in here. Ladies only. Okay, as far as gynos go.
Says that I randomly lived with her brother. That's Janice. Now, a big rumor out there is that I lived with Janice's brother, who was my doctor when I was like 29 or 30. I never have. I've never even kissed the guy. I don't know where that rumor started, but just, you know, it's going around to several people.
Where is this going around? Do we have proof that this is getting shared? Is this just hearsay, gossip? Where are people being like, yeah, you know, Janice's brother, the doctor? Freaking LaurenMatthias lives with them. Yeah. Does John know? I don't know. That's how they roll in Idaho. Idaho. Okay. That inappropriate, Jolene.
Huh?
Not good. Not good. Not good.
Lori is from California,
Yay! Shout out to my California homie.
and Lori was attending the trial because of her interest in the case. I love it when people interested in a case attend a trial. And
I don't know when she's being sarcastic. So I love when people are interested in the case and attend a trial. Does she mean that? Or is that like, ugh, I love when people interested in the case. I go to the trial because I am a journalist.
And Lori was attending the trial because of her interest in the case. I love it when people interested in a case attend a trial. And
like, does she love it or does she? That doesn't read as you do love it.
And then in a strange turn of events, my producer Grayson, this is strange, but my producer Grayson, Lori is the wife of my producer Grayson's California dentist. And as someone,
What the fuck? You people, knock it off. Of Grayson's California dentist. She's got a California dentist. Does she live in California? Because I do not. Is this a Mormon thing? Because I do not have dentists in different states. I got the one dentist in California
who works in the dental office.
I have one lesbian dentist and I love her. But these people got them in different states.
My producer Grayson, this is strange, but my producer Grayson, Lori is the wife of my producer Grayson's California dentist and is someone who works in the dental office in California.
Huh?
But to clarify, when I met Lori, I didn't even know Grayson. This wasn't even a thing then.
What you people need to get out more. What? This is like 3 degrees of separation. Also, way to go, Lori, scoring a dentist. Hopefully it's not too depressing of a marriage.
But wild, right? Just let's continue.
I don't know why that was relevant.
So May of 2024, I am asked by a well-known public figure that I really respect if I know a good podcast producer. And I tell them, yes, I do. And I introduce this person to Lindsay. And I encourage Lindsay to connect with this person. And she seems super happy. And the two connect. And I am super happy for them. And then on June 8th, so June 8th, 2024,
Can you imagine being like a judge or the lawyers or having to listen to all this and be like, I'm sorry, someone's dentist, California dentist, they have, okay. And then she's married to the dentist, your producer knows her dentist, and you are enemies with the lady in your Facebook group whose brother's a doctor that you went to when you were 29 or 30, and she puts people's mug shots on a coffee mug. Okay.
A stalker puts me in a group chat, which includes my stalker, Lindsay and Lori. June 18th, 2024. My stalker is driving through my hometown.
Okay.
And she is asking to come visit. And so I take her kids to the neighborhood pool.
What?
July of 2024. I have now officially hired Lindsay as
Oh, good God. Who could follow this?
a producer, as an independent contractor. It's more full time. And we have daily production meetings in the morning, along with John.
That sounds annoying. Daily? Girl. And morning meetings daily? Oof, I'd quit.
And she is helping to produce my podcast
It
episodes.
does give Ruby Frank.
She explains she is going to also
It does. It does. They kind of look alike.
work for this said public figure that I connected her to.
Public figure. Joseph Smith? I'm confused.
And that she thinks we can pull off working for both. I tell her, okay, I am super happy that she has this upcoming gig with this public figure
Who?
that is a wonderful person. And I tell her so.
Heather Gay?
Lindsay
Lisa Barlow?
and I decide to cover the Alec Baldwin trial in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Oh, jeez.
And due to concerns of cost, Santa Fe ain't cheap. It's expensive.
It is?
Lindsay recruits my stalker and Lori to share an Airbnb with us to help keep down the costs.
She just poor shamed them. They needed an Airbnb to share. I didn't.
And then I tell John this, and he's reassured. I say, look, we've got a couple of trial people I met at a trial, these trial goers that are going to come with us and help to keep down the cost of this larger Airbnb in Santa Fe.
Always get your own room. You're an adult. That's what I know. People are like, you want to share a hotel room? I'm like, you're not ready to travel. Let's just not go if we can't afford our own room.
July 10th, 2024, in the morning
Jesus
of
Christ.
July 10th, 2024. July 10th was a big day.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm outside of the courthouse
Okay.
of the Alec Baldwin trial, and I interview I interview several people that day, so I don't want anyone confused. There are 3 lives that day. I don't want anyone, but one of the many people I interview live on camera that day is my stalker,
Why?
and I introduce her as a fan of my podcast, A Hidden Gem. I personally did not think it went great for content. No harm, no foul. It happens.
Oh, girl, she said you're boring. That girl said, I didn't think it went great. I interviewed her. It wasn't great.
Boom.
The
Roasted.
content was pretty boring.
And then that day continues of July 10th, 2024. And at this time, my ex-contractor, who was my then contractor
Huh?
and friend.
What?
So my contractor at the time of July 10th, 2024, she is streaming the Alec Baldwin trial live on our YouTube channel for us, while I am in the media room at the courthouse
What?
covering it, and she's there. And I reach out to this ex-contractor, again, my contractor at the time, let's clarify that. I reach out to my contractor who's live streaming the Alec Baldwin trial. And I ask how things are going with the streaming. I discuss work in a text with this ex-contractor, then contractor. And I explained that I like this press room for the moment before heading to the courtroom because, and I'm going to say this verbatim, this is what my text says to her, quote, "It's space from roommates. One of them is kind of annoying."
What?
This contract worker then asks if it was the one I had on a live that morning in front of the courthouse. And I explain that it was. The contract worker states back to me in a text message, not going to lie, that person is obnoxious. Don't put her on camera again, laughing face emoji. I agree. And I
Oh, you guys are mean. Y'all are mean. The ones that don't say the naughty words, you're mean. Maybe it was her first time. But they don't say swears, but they're like, she sucked.
say she is constantly anxious, loud, and worried. End quote. A very private work conversation in a text message. July 10th, 2025.
Jesus Christ, who cares?
That evening, the contract worker calls me and unexpectedly and angrily quits on me, and also ends our relationship for good.
What? Damn.
As in, is never going to talk to me again and is going to block me.
Don't threaten me with a good time, okay?
She accuses me of several things. She worked for me, but we were also very close friends. And after this phone call, I try not to, but I start crying hard. And Lori, Lindsay, and my stalker, who are my roommates in this Airbnb, they comfort me.
Oh, girl.
And I am embarrassed and I keep apologizing for crying. And I am grateful for their kindness. In fact, it was a very traumatic moment for me. And I guess I can say I'm still grateful for their kindness in that moment. And that kindness
Because someone didn't want to be your friend anymore and they blocked you?
that they showed me made me open up even more to them in the coming months, because they were there for me during a very traumatic moment.
That's traumatic? Oh my God. Sounds like a godsend because you had too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen. You needed a couple people to ghost you. Do you know what I mean? A couple people to go, I hate her now. That's too many. I can barely, the only group chat I can be in is my family group chat. If you had me in another group chat, I'm never going to reply. It's too, it's so much. It's so much. You knew too many people. Doctors, dentists, friends of doctors, people with high blood pressure. They did you a favor, lady. Oh my God.
The end of July 2025.
Did she ever say why the girl stopped being her friend?
I hire my stalker.
Oh,
It was Lindsay's suggestion
Lindsay, it's all your fault, bitch.
to do podcast episode artwork for me. She's a very talented artist, my stalker.
Oh, good
And this
for you.
continues for months.
Okay.
In October of 2024,
Uh-huh.
I cover a trial, as many of you know, in Delphi, Indiana,
Damn, there are a lot of trials.
with Lindsay.
Not your stalker.
And I am paying Lindsay daily to be there for me. In my opinion, I was paying her well.
So I could cry to her. It seems like a lot of her staff has to listen to her cry. I really hope that I never do that. No offense, all offense.
Be there for me daily. And I'm also paying, it's an all expense paid work trip. I am paying for
People who say they pay well, they never pay well. Spoiler alert, they don't. You know how you know if you pay well? If your employees say you do. The bosses who are like, I pay very well.
all of her lodging and all of her food and
As you should on a work trip that you're the boss of the company. Yeah.
everything she needs
Per diem. Yep.
to work for me.
Yep.
My stalker flies out to attend as public for a couple of days and pays me to stay in my Airbnb that I had.
Huh?
And she takes photos of me outside of the courthouse in Delphi, Indiana for my podcast. I did not pay her for these photos. It's an additional free gift for me. I buy
Damn, this chick is just gifting you left and right. She's making it rain. Wow. A phone, a tripod, a microphone, free photography. Girl, call me.
her dinner. I confide in Lindsay, admittedly, that it is harder to work when my stalker is around. She seems kind and is very generous, but it's just a lot.
Okay, well then don't accept the gifts and go, I don't think this is going to work out.
And after my stalker flies home, I temporarily go home as well for Halloween because I need to trick or treat with my little boy. But I do decide that I need to go back to Delphi, Indiana. While I am gone, Grayson, who you guys now know as my producer, Grayson, takes notes for me in the courthouse while I'm gone. She does an incredible job, a hell of a job. Couldn't have done them better myself. I didn't do them as good as she did them those 2 days that I was.
I'm just learning, Crystalina, about this situation. We're just learning. We're just commentating, reacting to this.
God, a hell of a job.
Hell of a.
Couldn't have done them better myself.
I have no one to watch me cry. Well, my dogs, and occasionally my husband because he has to. That's marriage.
Didn't do them as good as she did them those 2 days that I was gone. And I begin paying Grayson for freelance work, including those notes. I then, back in Delphi, I start noticing a lot of red flags. And these are red flags for me. They might not affect everyone. Some people might not think the red flags. Other people think maybe I misinterpreted them. It doesn't matter. These are red flags that affected me. And concerned me and the way that I work and the way I function. One of them was that Lindsay wanted Grayson to stay in a separate Airbnb than the one I had with plenty of room. And Grayson was working for me. She was young. She was alone. And I was paying for the lodging. And that was a concern to me. I suggested maybe that Lindsay get her own hotel if she needed space, and that upset her too. I just couldn't figure this out. It was a dynamic that was hard for.
Girl, you need HR. Okay, because this is ridiculous. You need human resources. I did go to grad school for 1 year for HR, and then I realized that I can't do it. I can't enforce rules. I can only break them. Okay, but you need HR. Yes, you do. This is a mess. I don't want to stay with her. Well, I'm young and alone, and I need somewhere to stay. Also, everyone gets their own space. If my boss said we're all staying in the same Airbnb, I'd say I'm sick. I'm pregnant. I'm giving birth. I can't be there. We are not staying in the same Airbnb. You're not my friend. I want to poop far away from you. Do you know what I mean? No. That sounds like a nightmare.
Everyone. It's just what, and like I said, she likely had her reasons too. It's fair. But I had my reasons, and this was becoming uncomfortable for me.
Maybe Grayson is a peeping Tom. Allegedly. I don't know.
Another thing I learned that Lindsay did was take my phone And without my permission, she logs into YouTube Studio and learns how much I am making that month.
Damn, Lindsay. Lindsay's like, I want to see how much this bitch. Like, you know who will never do that? People you pay well. People you pay well will never go into your studio and check your earnings. Okay. One time I worked as an administrative assistant. I had the nicest boss. He was so nice. Technically, I was an executive assistant, but whatever, fancy. He was so sweet. And I was supposed to open all his mail. I was brand new. I was in my 20s. And I opened up his retirement statement. And I saw his retirement, which was very impressive. And I gave it to him on his desk. He goes, oh, he was really nice. He goes, you don't have to open up these ones. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I honestly, and I wasn't even nosy because I was so young. I didn't even know about 401ks and retirement. But I had never seen that much money in my life. But the poor guy's like, oh, this chick, what's she doing?
And she shares this with Grayson. Something else made me uncomfortable. And there were a few other things. Lindsay is also working for another creator while I am paying for her to be there working for me full time. And I'm paying all of her expenses.
Maybe you should just get your own people then, not another creators. And she's afraid they're going to say, hey, this is what she makes.
And she is passing off material that I requested her to collect to other creators to be used for other shows. These were things that made me uncomfortable.
Okay, real question, because this is a good question. Kim says, seriously, do people listen to this lady a lot? Is this lady, like, I know some of you have followed her channel and are fans of, or maybe might have been fans of her, are fans of her. Is she entertaining? Is she a good follow for crime? I mean, she has a lot of subscribers. But so far, I don't get it. But is she like, does she got her stuff down in the true crime? What does she bring to the table that people are like, I'm subscribing to that? If you want to drop it in the comments or the live chat, if you're watching later, drop it in the comments. But I don't know. I'm just like, damn, what is she bringing to the table?
I'm not even teach their own. Maybe there's a misunderstanding. Doesn't matter. They were things that made me uncomfortable. There were other red flags for me, personal red flags. Once we are back from Delphi, I decide to terminate things with Lindsay after the Delphi trial ended.
So she's like, Lindsay, you gone. You looked at my revenue on YouTube, and I can only imagine how much this chick makes with that many subscribers and the views she's got. She's making bank. Amy says she had so many of the victims' family members on there, and it drew a lot of people to her, including myself. I've watched her for years up until Delphi. Okay, so was it like interviews with victims' families? Is that what kind of drew people to her? Buffy says she has a very successful channel. I prefer Annie Elise. LOL. Most people watch because of her husband. Oh, the crime guy. Okay. What is he called again? We'll get into him. Okay. She travels a lot. I did appreciate Dr. John's perspective also, but that too is up until what happened at Delphi? What happened at Delphi, Amy? If you don't mind sharing, what happened? What'd she do?
I ended things very nicely and respectfully. She's very talented. And I realized that I needed someone exclusive. Someone after experiencing what I did in Delphi with, realizing that she was a contract worker and that she was sharing and helping other creators, that, I realized that hidden true crime needed someone.
You guys, what did she do during Delphi that made people stop following her? This is why I'm so glad I'm in law school, DC says. The lawyers win every time. Okay, Amy says, Delphi had no video or audio, so we depended on them. Her opinion, which to be fair, was the same as the jury's, but it was the opposite of every law tuber. Interesting. Oh, okay, so Disco says, I prefer Grizzly TC occasionally, rarely watch Lauren. So these are other crime, okay. Also true crime and wine time. Oh, it's cute. Phantom Purple says she accused one of the victims' grandmothers of poisoning cookies. What? This lady did? Amy said the judge in the Delphi trial was as bad as Bev. Oh, no. Not Auntie Bev from damn Karen Reed trial. People were outside the courthouse with signs that said no cameras. No wonder. Oof. You guys, Dreadful says, I like Sherry Lynn Dale, but I don't know many. Yeah, I don't know many of the crime peoples. She accused a grandma of poisoning cookies? Oh my God. What in the Hansel and Gretel is going on over there?
Exclusive. Like an exclusive producer that didn't want to work for multiple people. And so
I get it. You want an exclusive producer. Hell yeah.
So I told her that I was excited for her to work with this other larger podcast and this public figure. And here is the termination letter. I want you guys to see it.
Okay.
I want to show it.
Can you read it?
People, I need people to know. And it's very small. So let me see if I can get it and read it. Okay, I can read it. I made it larger. I say, after an update on our working relationship. December 2nd, 2024. After careful and deliberate consideration and after reflecting upon the changing dynamics as you work for other true crime podcasts, John and I realized that it will be too difficult to navigate conflicts of interest and that we need any current or future employees we hire to work exclusively for Hidden True Crime. We had high hopes that this could work, and we love having you on board, and you have had such a positive impact upon our channel. We feel incredibly lucky that we are recipients of your work during a transitional period of career where you have had so many options in the true crime arena. We are particularly impressed with your move into such an important role working for Redacted. Yet, as we have been reflecting upon the complexities of sharing a producer, we have come to a difficult but clear realization that in this true crime space, any producers HTC hires will need to work exclusively for Hidden True Crime to avoid issues around privacy, sharing content, and information across channels or podcasts, which greatly concerns us. As I have always stated, your desire to work with Redacted is an incredible opportunity that you should take advantage of. And we are thrilled for your exceptional talents being recognized with such a major talent. Your absence undoubtedly will create a much bigger workload for us once again, which we do not look forward to. So we know that your efforts will be sorely missed. And we know, however, that the growth and experience you'll receive will be unique and provide a rare opportunity for you. I'm proud of you for this opportunity. Go show them how amazing you are. I'm sure we will see you on the Apple podcast charts very soon, and that we hope our friendship and true crime combos can continue.
That was a lot.
And who knows, if we're lucky, maybe we'll be collaborating later together in the future once the opportunity presents itself. Always my best, Lauren.
Teddy.
And so,
that was long.
I later, just so you know, one other aspect of this, months and months later, I did send Lindsay a cease and desist.
What?
I had heard that.
Well, you just got done reading the letter where you're going to collab, hopefully in the future, see you on the iTunes charts. Love you, girl. You're the best. So excited for your opportunity. And now you're like, don't talk about me. What the hell?
She had been saying some things that I consider defamation to several of my professional contacts. One text that was sent to me stated that I went psycho on her.
Cease and desist are bullshit, though. Because then if you really want to file a defamation claim, we know through the Johnny Depp Amber Heard, it is extremely hard to win defamation. You have to prove so many things that are hard to prove, that they are, causing, impacting you negatively financially on your business, that they are willfully and knowingly lying about you. And that could just be her interpretation of work with you. She's like, she's a bitch. I did not like it. She was bossy. Oh, she cried. Oh my God. So the cease and desists are like, unless you really want to waste all of your money going into a defamation lawsuit, most of it is just paperwork to scare people. And if people don't know about it, people have threatened me with cease and desist before. I'm like, okay, go ahead. You go ahead. I'm giving my opinion and commentary. You go give me cease and desist. You go waste all your money trying to sue me over my opinion. No one's making up lies about it. It's just, you just don't like what I'm saying.
And that I am mad.
You don't like that I'm like showing what you're saying and then commenting. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy.
And other things from another creator that
Hate cease and
Lindsay was saying about me. Things that were not true. I sent her that cease and desist and requested that simply she cease and desist about speaking about her time as my producer. I feel like this sets the stage for everything else.
Why don't you just have people sign NDAs who work for you? You and your husband are educated, smart, you got money. Just have them sign NDAs so they can't say shit. The cease and desist is worthless. It's a waste of time.
To come. when my life then becomes a living hell for my entire family. So let's fast forward to April 9th, 2025, when my stalker confronts me in the Maricopa County Courthouse. While I
Oh,
was reporting.
shout out to Arizona, Maricopa. Hell yeah. Okay, sorry. I just lived there for 6 years. I met my husband there and started stand up there. Shout out to Arizona.
Reporting on the Lori Daybell trial.
Lord Daybell.
From there, I'm going to start reading my declarations. I'll add comments where needed. Here we go.
Janet.
So this is the first declaration I sent out
Okay.
to receive my temporary stalking injunction. The reason why I'm just going to get into the declarations, I'm going to stick to legal documents. I'll add anything extra. I think they tell the full story. There will be a few things I need to add.
Okay. Got it. Let's go.
I hereby declare, under penalty of perjury, that the facts stated in this declaration are personally known to me and that they are accurate to the best of my knowledge. My name is LaurenMatthias.
Hey, Lori.
I'm over the age of 18 years old and I am competent to testify.
Okay.
I am knowledgeable personally about the matters I am testifying about. I am the petitioner. I met my stalker in April of 2024. During the summer of 2024, she began doing contract graphic design work for my business. Do we have those invoices? They may not matter, but I would like to show them. There's one. Okay.
$300.
That's all you need to know. However, for the past few months, my stalker has been intentionally targeting me and stalking me, making me fearful for my safety and well-being, as well as the safety of my family and my producer Grayson's safety. My stalker has also been using a group of people to help her achieve her goal.
Who are they? Is it Lindsay?
This started on April 9th, 2025, when my stalker confronted me in the courthouse in Maricopa County, Arizona, while I was reporting on the Lori Daybell trial. The stalker came up to me, cried, and let me know that she had heard what I had said about her, and that two former contract workers were releasing my text messages that I had with them during their time working with me. Now I'm going to ad lib, a little bit more here. I actually wrote that ad lib, a little bit more about what the stalker said. I'm so nervous. I'm like reading ad lib. So let me tell you a little bit more what she said. She came up to me and said, I know what you said about me. She was crying.
I know what you did last summer.
Give her a hug. A few of the things she stated were, well, first off, I want to point out that there was a no recording order in the courthouse, a severe no recording order in the courthouse. Why? Because there's a high profile,
What's severe?
internationally well-known trial going on. And every day we are reminded that there's to be no recording in all of the courthouse, not just the courtroom, but the courthouse. And that if you are to record in the courthouse, you will be held in contempt of court. And that there are signs everywhere saying, do not record.
Do not record.
Don't record.
In the courthouse.
Yeah.
I would have never thought she was recording. So the stalker says, I know
What you did last summer.
Your ex-friends are releasing everything. And it is horrible.
Horrible.
and I cannot
you say?
believe what you said about me.
Did you call her swinger?
I knew what I had said about her. I told all of you at the beginning of this, I called her annoying. And I knew exactly what it was and what she was saying.
What? Annoying. What? That's it? You literally just called her annoying? You know how many people I call annoying every day? What? Say it, forget it, write it, regret it. Dorinda.
And I wanted to face it head on. And
I want to face it head on. Yes, I think you're annoying. I think you're annoying. Okay? Yeah, I do.
own it.
I own it. That you're annoying.
Apologize.
Sorry.
I don't like
you're
hurting
annoying.
people.
We should probably apologize like that. I'm sorry, you're annoying.
And I want to be honest with things. That's who I am. And so I said, let's talk. Let's talk. And she's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to.
No,
I said, you know what? Please allow me to talk with you right here about it. I called you annoying.
This can't be what it is. This is not real. I feel like that lady on the flight. That mother effer right there is not real. This is not real. These two women are now embroiled in this huge thing with 9-hour lives. Because she's like, I know what you did last summer. You call me annoying. She's like, yeah, I did, bitch. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Don't talk to me. But I want to apologize to you. Oh, no. I'm too annoying. This is not real. Right? Come on, you guys.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you well then. And I told her,
who cares? I can name 10 people off the top of my head who are annoying, and I would tell them straight to their face, and probably have, but that's me.
Essentially that I felt like perhaps at that time that she was further along in the friendship than I was. Maybe she thought we were closer than I felt at that time, that I was still getting to know her, and that it was difficult sometimes to work around her, and because I felt like she was annoying sometimes while I tried to work. And I didn't record it, she did, but this is what I recall.
She recorded you. She recorded herself confronting you about you calling her annoying? No.
And that I was sorry.
I think you're both annoying.
And I felt really bad. And
I'm going to tell you, LaurenMatthias and the other girl, if this is true, you're both annoying. Justice for Lindsay.
I knew her better. And I felt terrible that I'd hurt her that way.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel terrible that I hurt you by calling you annoying. What?
I was also completely taken back by the fact that a bunch of my private text messages were being released. It scared the hell out of me. I didn't know what that meant. 6 years of messages.
Who cares? Like, honestly, I mean, I know it's like, yes, that's an invasion of privacy for sure. Did you? I mean, if you had like sex or something. But, and who got a hold of your text messages? How did they get into your phone and get 6 years of your text messages? Did you give people the code? You'd be giving away your code too much.
And this woman saying to me, they're horrible. They're terrible.
They're terrible. What did you say?
Your friends are horrible.
How many people have you called annoying, LaurenMatthias? How dare you?
Then I defy you, stars!
What the French, Toast?
Did you think I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo head cootie queen?
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
Who are you calling a cootie queen? You lint liquor. That's what I would tell them. Like, you lint liquor.
Horrible. They're cruel. I can't believe what they said. I can't believe what you said. She brought up poisonous donuts, Lauren. Poisonous donuts and
poisonous donuts. Who would ruin donuts?
Delphi. I was like, I don't know what you're
Is this the grandma cookie thing?
talking about. She's like, you don't know what I'm talking about? Something about poisonous donuts. This is what I recall again. She's the one that recorded, not me.
She recorded. She broke the rules, not me. I just called her annoying
too. You know. You know what I'm talking about? Liz sent it to you. You sent it to Liz.
Who's Liz? Who's Liz? What are these poisonous donuts?
You know, Liz. You don't know who Liz is? No, I don't know who Liz is. No. Who's Liz? You said
Liz Hurley, Elizabeth Taylor, Queen Elizabeth.
And Lauren, that somebody sent you that somebody in Delphi tried to bring you poisonous donuts, and people were there and they were trying to be kind to you. And
oh my God.
I'm still like, I don't get what she's talking about.
Who's Liz?
By the way, I learned later, and
who are these donuts?
Both those stories are true. People in the Delphi trial brought me donuts and it was kind.
And they were poison?
And then there was another time when there were a couple of YouTubers, Susan Hendricks was there, we talked about it actually in a live, where they brought, they were banned from the courtroom and they brought donuts and everyone screamed and said, don't take them, they're poisonous.
What? Who is, first of all, no one's poisoning donuts. Okay, no one would do that. Donuts are like the best thing ever. Poisonous donuts, don't do it. People are coming to court with poisonous donuts.
That was the story I'd let.
Don't eat it. They're poison.
Shared with Liz. I didn't know who.
I think they just meant like at a potluck. Like, don't eat it. Their house is dirty.
Liz was. She kept trying to press me. Who's Liz? Who's Liz? And I said, oh, Liz. Oh, Liz. I remembered who Liz was.
Oh, you finally remembered who Liz was. She turned that like mic drop.
They were banned from the courtroom and they brought donuts and everyone screamed and said, "Don't take them, they're poisonous." And that was the story I'd allegedly shared with Liz. I didn't know who Liz was.
They got weed in them.
She kept trying to press me, "Who's Liz? Who's Liz?"
Marijuana.
And I said, "Oh, Liz. Remembered who Liz was.
Oh, Liz. Poison donut Liz. Why didn't you lead with that, stalker? You're just Liz. I know lots of Liz's, okay? But if you said poison donut Liz, then I know it's Liz with the poison donuts. THC donut Liz.
We concluded the conversation. I felt
This cannot be real. Somebody in the courts has to read this.
a good note. I profusely apologized.
So sorry about those poisonous donuts comments about Liz.
Told her I was sorry for what I had said.
And you're annoying.
And for what many of the things perhaps that I had said to those ex-friends of mine. And then
did the ex-friend post her text messages of what she said? Because is it really she's just calling people annoying? Because that is not bad. Okay.
So let me continue. Let me continue.
Please don't.
So the text about the stalker stated that she was annoying.
The text about the stalker stated she was annoying. And I have proof here in my 200-page documents of her annoyingness.
Apologized for hurting her feelings. So I'm going back to the declaration now. And I even followed up with text messages taking accountability. Exhibit the apology.
Oh, God. That's an exhibit?
Let's show that.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Remember when those were like, that was like evidence and shit? Now it's like, I have text messages showing I said I was sorry that you're an annoying biatch.
Do you have that apology? Okay.
Oh,
We'll wait for this. I said, "I love you and I'm sorry. Thank you for talking to me. I have a lot to process about my..."
This is her to her stalker saying she loves her? How did you get on the love? People just jump to that love. Did you really love her?
Self and my actions.
I have a lot to process about myself and my actions. Oh, geez, Louise. I'd be like, yo, I was annoyed with you. I thought you were annoying. That wasn't nice of me to say. Sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
She thanked me for being vulnerable and vulnerable about myself. I said,
Jesus, these people, oh my God. They're overdoing the vulnerability.
"Everything I love about you is real and sincere. Everything I judged you for before I gave you a chance, I was wrong. Unfortunately, you can't erase words and they hurt. I'll forever regret the things I said and thought. But the
About being annoying? Everything I love about you is real and sincere. Everything I judged you for before I gave you a chance, I was wrong. You're not that annoying. Unfortunately, you can't erase words. Words hurt, they cut, and they hurt. I'll forever regret the things I said and thought. Things you think? Oh my God, I have to regret the things I think. You know how many invasive thoughts I have? Oh, Jesus, Louises. But the truth is, I defend you to the moon and back forever, and I do. Gee, oh my God, that's like they're close. But I realize it will take a long time to earn your trust. Oh God, I'd be like, let's just end this. This is why I ghost people. This is too much. If I ever earn it again, and if I don't, I understand. I was so wrongs, not just wrong. She was wrongs, plural. I believe her because she's wrongs, plural. But know that no matter where our paths lead in life, Jesus Christ, I'll forever defend you and call you a dear friend. With the biggest heart, I know I'd do anything for you if you ever needed me. Three people I would text that to. My husband, 4 people. My husband, my mom, my niece and nephew. Everyone else, they're going to get a shortened version. Okay. That's too heartfelt for a stalker. Oh my God. This is a lot. Thank you, Blue Lady. Me too. I would rather be ghosted than get this text. If you send me this text, you never knew me. You never loved me. And you want me dead. Like, this is this is horrendous. I call you a dear friend and the biggest heart I know. I'd do anything for anything. Let's put it to the test, okay? Anything. Because I got a lot of things on my list. You said anything.
Truth is, I'd defend you to the moon and back forever, and I do. But I realize it will take a long time to earn your trust if I ever earn it again. And if I don't,
These ladies are annoying. I got to fast forward a little bit.
other stuff for you if you ever need me. Oddly. And then we'll talk about some other stuff after that. We'll talk about this in Grayson's declaration. But I also did leave court early that day because I had a panic attack about.
I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Private texts of mine perhaps being released because people were angry at me. It was a very frightening thought.
What?
No.
Your text messages are being released, and that's scary. Well, I've been chased by 2 men in my life who tried to kidnap me. Okay, once at 14 and once in my 30s. That was frightening. Someone releasing my text, I'd be like, that's an invasion of privacy and really shitty. Let's get to the bottom of it. But good God.
But we'll get into that later. We'll continue with my declaration.
I haven't even talked this much about, like, literally, I was almost kidnapped as a 14-year-old. And I'm not even that dramatic about it. Oh, my God.
The first one. Later that night, I received a threatening voicemail from someone named Liz.
Oh, Poison Donut Liz is back at it again.
She brought up the fact
What'd she say?
that I had said that I didn't know who she was, which was something that I told my stalker during our conversation.
Her feelings are hurt. She's like, I'm Liz. I'm Poison Donut Liz. We've talked many times. I may not be that important to you, but clearly you're important enough to me that I remember you. You're all high and mighty in Idaho on your crime channel with hundreds of thousands of subs, but you can't remember Poison Donut Liz? What other Liz do you know who poisons donuts? You can't carve out a little piece of your brain for Poison Donut Liz? That's shit, Lauren. I could see why she was hurt.
And so now I'm realizing, oh my gosh, she recorded me. Take a listen to the voice.
Lauren, it's Liz.
Oh, Liz. Liz does just that little bit. Liz poisoned those donuts. No offense, Liz, but you poisoned them donuts. You and some other stuff. Liz has got bodies buried in the backyard. Liz, don't come for me, Liz. Okay, we're good.
Let me remind you, Liz.
Oh my gosh, she recorded me. Take a listen
Liz has got some secrets. Listen to this voice.
to the voice.
Lauren, it's Liz. Let me remind you, Liz. I know you don't recall my name, but I actually think you do recall my name.
I think Liz has had a couple cocktails, okay? As a recovering alcoholic, it sounds like she's a little Liz. Hello, Liz. Yay, I just finished a bottle of Smirnoff, and I gotta tell you something. I didn't know you remember my name because I'm Liz, okay? Don't ever say you don't know Liz. I separated you. I took a strand of your hair and I ate it. I just wanted a little piece of you inside of me. It's Liz. You know me. Like, she is lit. She's a little lit. Liz, that's some Boone's Farm right there, Liz.
But I'd like to talk to you for a second. I'd like to talk to you about
Oh my God, would she take her
number one, I
Lumesta?
guess.
The fuck are these people talking so slow? I'd like to talk to you for a minute. I'd like to talk to you about donuts.
Name. But I actually think you do recall my name. But I'd like to talk to you for a second. I'd like to talk to you about
I honestly think she should get a restraining order against Liz, though. If I was a judge, I'd be like, okay, LaurenMatthias, granted. That, yeah, mm-hmm. Does she have any missing husbands?
number one, I guess, why you don't remember my name. But number two, I'd like to talk to you about why you are so upset about texts that you have sent to me in group chats about other people who I'm sure you don't. I'm sure it's hard to admit that you have said those things about those people. But I want to clear it up with you. So I would appreciate if you would call me back.
Don't call her back. Don't call her back. I want to hear, like, I want a whole audio book of Liz text mess or Liz voicemails.
No, not trying to be threatening or anything. I would truly.
Well, she just said she's not trying to be threatening, Lauren. Okay, I take it back. Case dismissed. She said she's not trying to be threatening. Clearly, she's not trying to be threatening. It's like that guy that waited for me after a comedy show at the Tempe Improv and said, "Let me walk you to your car." And I said, "No." He says, "It's not like I'm going to grape you and kill you or something." And I was like, the fact that you mentioned that makes me think you thought about that. So I'm going to go get security now. Thank you so much, sir.
Really like to clarify maybe where I'm missing something. So if you'd please give me a call back, I would appreciate it.
If you could please come back, appreciate. I appreciate it.
Clarify maybe where I'm missing something. So if you'd please give me a call back, I would appreciate it. My name is Liz.
She's really rubbing it in. My name is Liz, Lizz. Because I'm sleepy. So I got 3 Z's in my Liz name.
Lizzy.
My name is Lesbian Liz. What is going on over here?
If you'd please give me a call back, I would appreciate it. My name is Liz, Lizz. In case you don't remember, Liz, Lizz.
This chick is petty. Liz, Lizz. Liz, L as in lunatic. I as in interloper. Z as in zebra. And zoo. And zoologist.
Don't want to.
What? You
If you
cut
don't
her off.
remember, Liz, Lizz.
Lovely.
Don't want to.
Did she fall asleep? Oh, Liz passed out mid voicemail. I've done that before, Liz.
So
my drinking days.
At this moment,
I will say, where was the threat? Is it just because she's drunk and that's weird? And it is weird to be like, you know who I am, bish. You know I'm Liz. Dunkin' drunken poison donut Liz.
having a panic attack about
Oh God, we're having more panic attacks.
tech.
At this point, I'm having panic attacks.
So at this moment, I'm having a panic attack about text messages being released. I'm worried about a friend whose feelings I've hurt. I'm worried about the potential of what this means.
This is so stupid. I'm sorry. No offense. This is so stupid. I'm sad my text messages are leaked. I'm sad my friend found out I called her annoying. I'm sad I forgot drunk Liz's name and it hurt her feelings to where she had to call me drunkenly and spell her name for me, which is only 3 letters and very easy to spell. You can sound out Liz 3 different times.
Thank you. I'm not trying to be threatening is exactly that.
Ooh. Moster says, not trying to be threatening equals I'm threatening. Lauren says, I read between the lines.
It's threatening.
You're threatening me, babe.
And I am worried that a vulnerable conversation that I just had with somebody in a courthouse.
Okay, so the vulnerable conversation is you apologizing for calling your stalker annoying?
Now was recorded and being shared to people who might be calling me and threatening me. This was a very overwhelming moment for me.
I did not expect a Liz voicemail.
Very.
I'm sorry, what?
To people who might be calling me and threatening me. This was a very overwhelming moment for me. Very.
Very overwhelming.
I can't even explain
What's overwhelming for me? My laundry. Oh, God. I'm barreling through. But geez Louise, the minute you think you're done, there's another load. You're like, what?
A very overwhelming moment for me. Very. I can't even explain what I felt in that moment.
Can you try?
Thank you to the people who were there for me.
For the Liz voicemails?
And so, after I received that text message, I sent the stalker a text message stating,
Just telling her how much you love her.
to please not share our conversations.
Oh, yes, I'm sure that always works. Please don't share. That means they're going to share it.
It was private.
It's private.
And that I was feeling threatened.
Thank you, Jim.
And if we can pull that up, there are so many exhibits here.
Ugh. More
Okay.
Liz. More Liz.
I would appreciate, this is what I wrote on April 9th.
Okay.
I would appreciate you not talk about our private conversation, which you described as vulnerable with other people. I have done this for you. Yet I am already getting calls about things I said to you in confidence, and I feel threatened. Do not screenshot or share private conversations that are meant to be private. Do not share things that I've said to you in private, because they are considered private. And I reiterate, this is becoming a threatening matter, and I will have to take legal action if it continues. Stalker responds, Lauren,
I would never text this much to someone who was causing so many problems in my life. Why would I give them more ammo? Why are you feeding the troll? Why are you feeding the stalker? Don't screenshot this. And meanwhile, she's like, picking out her music for TikTok. Oh my God.
and I can confidently say that what you're claiming is false. I haven't talked to anyone about our conversation. By the way, that's not true. I later learned that she did indeed record it, by the way, and then she put it on TikTok. So we'll get to that. But Lauren, I can confidently say that what you're claiming is false. I haven't talked to anyone about our conversation.
Except for Liz, but she's drunk. She won't remember.
As for your other request, I think you already know that I'm not the one you need to worry about when it comes to sharing private conversations. In other words, shaming my ex-friends.
Well, which friend shared? I'm confused, you guys. Which friend shared the conversations, if not the stalker? Why is the stalker so bad then if she's not even sharing the conversations?
I'll be honest, receiving a message like this, especially with accusations and threats, really puts salt in the wounds. I didn't expect that from you. Okay.
Why did you just randomly, like unsolicited, you sent her a message saying, don't share this? And so far she didn't share, right? How did we go from drunk Liz to this?
A couple of days later, I was sent a Reddit comment by somebody.
Oh, not a Reddit comment. Oh, Reddit will hurt your feelings. Don't read any comments about yourself on Reddit. It'll hurt. My lovely friends, Vanessa and Joaquin, my friend Vanessa, she's in a Big Brother Reddit, and she told me, we were hanging out the other night. She goes, I'm in a Big Brother, and some people comment on you. And I was like, oh God, no. She's like, no, there were some nice ones. I go, that's nice. That is very nice, but I just don't want to look because what I don't know, let them talk. Like, oh, don't watch Jolene. She's like, good, God bless. That's their place to vent about me or not.
And we learned that it was made by my stalker.
Oh, not a Reddit post made by your stalker, which is legal to go to Reddit and write your opinion on people and things.
Just a couple days later, alleging that I was plagiarizing and that I had poached an employee from another person in my industry.
That you were plagiarizing and that you poached an employee from another person in your industry. Was that Lindsay?
Oh, we have it. Here it is. Supposedly.
And how did you know that this was your stalker's Reddit account? Because those are like private. Normally you don't put your name like, this is Lauren Stalker. Did she have proof? Did she have some kind of like forensics look into this? I think Reddit is pretty. They keep their user information pretty hidden so that people, feel comfortable using the app.
Lauren poached an employee, and the employee is recycling scripts that she did for Lauren. Not sure.
It's just people talking shit. Like honestly, Honestly. That's just like people fucking talking shit.
Sure, this is one of those cases, but a friend of mine overheard the girl she poached from talk all about it at one of the trials.
Yeah, they lie all the time on Reddit. Like, that's, I don't know. They didn't say you murdered anybody.
This isn't true. It was put on Reddit. And so I thought,
oh, there's Reddit Jolene posts. There's a Reddit Jolene post. I got some people who don't care for the old Jolene, but that's what goes with the. That's par for the course.
Well, luckily, she left a lot of trails to confirm without doubt that it is my stalker.
Okay, but what are the trails?
And we have that evidence. I'm not going to show it now, but we have the evidence because she has since deleted that and much.
Why can't you show it? You can't just claim it's someone's Reddit. I hear that all the time. There are so many drama YouTube people who claim they know, like, this person is this Reddit, and it's never true, and they just make it up.
Of her public post, but we have all of the evidence. It's her.
We have all the evidence, but I can't show you and I can't tell you. Technically, she could come back at you and give you a cease and desist, and you're defaming her.
And it was shocking to me. Again, I thought this was my friend and someone that was working for me.
I mean, it shouldn't be shocking to you. You already had to text her and say, hey, don't share screenshots. So you already don't trust the chick. You already think she's capable of sharing your messages, your screenshots, talking about poison donut Liz.
And now someone that's possibly sharing my conversations. What's going on?
What's going on?
That was made by my stalker alleging that I was plagiarizing and that I had poached an employee from another person in my industry. I texted my stalker requesting that she does not defame my business online, and that if she believes I am plagiarizing, to report me. In other words, if you believe I am plagiarizing, report me. I didn't tell her to stop talking. I actually said to her, if you think that I am plagiarizing, that's serious. And she should report me.
Oh my God, you messaged her? This is feeding it. You couldn't get me to message this person back. You sent her a novel. You fell for all the traps they set. She wanted your attention. She wanted your energy. She wanted to know you were afraid, and you gave it to her. What in the... You didn't just overlook the red flags. You became the red flag. Like, this is psycho. This is too long of a text.
She denied they were her posts, despite evidence from her account, which I have again saved, showing it was her account. And after some back and forth, I believe...
If you send me a text like that, I am never going to talk to you again. Oh my... If I got to scroll in your text, you never knew me. You dead to me. I already had the funeral in my head.
Blocked her as I began to feel unsafe from her account.
But she says, it is heartbreaking to me that we would go from friends to you thinking I would participate in plagiarism. It's something I would never do. And if you really think I would, you should report me. To post this on a public forum is so shocking. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I'm deeply apologetic for the things I initially thought about you as I got to know you. Yes, I made mistakes and misjudgments of character, but that does not make me a liar. I am not a cheat. I am not someone who plagiarizes others' work or poaches others' employees. I am not someone who tries to defame people on public forums. I stand up for people. Oh, God. Soapbox. I have integrity, and I own my mistakes. This is drama. These people are drama. This is so dramatic. Mm-mm. Especially for 40-plus-year-old women. This is no way. No way. I own my mistakes. I'm a work in progress. I am loyal, and I'm an honest business owner. Never would I ever try to hurt someone's family business by posting that they are practicing in something illegal, especially when it's not even true. Is that about Liz and the poison donuts? As far as this Reddit post goes, many creators were asked to cover blankety redacted. At the same time, blankety redacted did not copy me. This whole post is unnecessary, but the comment from you crushes me. I am heartbroken you would A, think this, and B, write this. Is it okay to protect my business and ask you not to post my private combos private? Yes. But what I did to deserve this, I have no idea. Even a semicolon. If people are lying about me, they are lies. This is not who I am. Oh, I'm going to block you. I don't even know your number and I'm going to block you. I would get you on a stalking injunction for this text. Order in the court. Objection. Okay. Overruled. You now, Jolene, as a TPO on LaurenMatthias. Because I never want this to happen to me. And it could. It could happen to any of us. If she can do this to one person, she can do it to all of us.
Which I have again saved.
Oh my God.
Showing it was her account. And after some back and forth, I blocked her as I began to feel unsafe.
Put your phone down, turn it off, go do not disturb, and take a walk. Drink some water, shave your legs, take a bubble bath, do some marijuana, eat candy. There's so many things I would rather do than that.
She then sent me, after I blocked her and after we both agreed.
You can't send a novel and block someone. That is a dick move. You mean you just made me read all that and then you're like, block. I said my piece.
She said, I'm not going to continue this conversation with someone. And I said, you know what?
How do you know if you blocked her?
You're right. At this moment, I don't know who she is.
I don't know who you are. Didn't you guys just meet at a trial like not too long ago? These people have no boundaries. It's like, I love you. You crushed me.
I don't know her intentions. I am feeling very threatened. I block her.
Ice cream.
This relationship, unfortunately, sadly, is going to have to end. She then sends me.
Why does this relationship unfortunately have to end? It should end. It seems like you're both very unhappy with it. Unfortunately, we have to stop this chaotic circle of drama with each other, even though one or both of us think it's kind of fun.
An aggressive email.
Not an aggressive email. Girl, that text message you sent was aggressive. It was so long. It offended me. I feel personally victimized by the length of your text message.
And in it, she states,
this is an aggressive email.
Lauren, this is April 21st. Lauren, I was going to text you this directly, but it looks like it didn't go through. So I'm guessing that you blocked me. Yes, I did.
If she's so proud. Yes, I did. And I'll do it again.
If that's the case, that's totally fine. Just be real about it. Hitting block after starting a fire doesn't make you a victim. It makes you a coward.
I mean, no lies told there.
On top of that, you're really out here playing the victim while casually coaching someone on how to trash a redacted creator on Reddit. Bold move, especially for someone who loves to preach about integrity every 5 minutes. But hey, maybe encouraging anonymous hit pieces is just part of your brand. I wouldn't know. I've been too busy minding my own business and not anonymously running smear campaigns in the comment section. She meant on Reddit. Also, a fun twist. I now know that Reddit comment actually came from one of your own mods, and yet you still claimed it as your own when bragging to your old friends. So either you're lying to them or you're lying now. Take your pick. Do you prefer hypocrite or liar? Sincerely.
How is that threatening? What's threatening about that? I don't get it. Am I supposed to be cheering for the stalker? Because right now I kind of am. Because that was good. Do you prefer hypocrite or liar? Sincerely, stalker.
Stalker. I have no idea what the hell she's talking about, but
she has no idea what the hell you're talking about. You're both dumb and you're both annoying.
She has added some screenshots to this email. Can we look
at screenshots?
Look at those screenshots. Do we have the screenshots?
She could give you a virus.
We're trying to pull them. We'll see if we can pull them.
Oh, girl.
In it are alleged screenshots. I'll just explain it while Grayson's looking. In them are screenshots from a message the stalker has added. Happens. We'll edit later. The stalker has added the reminder where we left off. And in the reminder where we left off, I don't know, it's my...
How do they have time in the day to do this much back and forth?
She is stating, I've never rewritten history. I've acknowledged what I've done. I've apologized, acknowledged your hurt. I'm not afraid to own my mistakes. And then We agree. Look at that. She agrees to be done engaging. We agreed. Or is that my text? Is that my text? This is my text that I'm
You
like.
two
This
are
is-
both so psycho. You don't even know which one sent the crazy long text to each other. This is insane. You ain't gonna be finding a text that long from me unless I copy pasted something. And I don't even think I do that.
It's more like me. Okay. This is me.
This is me. So take it back. I told you that this was crazy, but this is me. So this is not crazy.
So she says, reminder of where we left off. This is my text.
You always text this long, lady. That's crazy.
I state that I've never rewritten history. I've acknowledged what I've done. I've apologized and acknowledged your hurt. I have never taken that back or pretended otherwise. Even my initial text today. I am not afraid to own my mistakes, as I am an honest and imperfect person who works to be self-aware and honest with my actions. Pointing out words written on your public account with a request you don't publicly defame me, and sharing that it hurts me.
Okay, I think you said it enough. You don't want anything private going public. Oh my God.
In no way rewrites history or disregards what I have apologized for and owned, and I have owned it.
And this is just the annoying comment. These ladies, get a hobby. Okay, go volunteer. You're going to go to your local animal rescue and volunteer. Give your time cleaning up after the animals, taking them for walks, foster, brush long-haired cat's hair. Do anything. This is a waste of your time. I'm mad that you're wasting your life doing this. This is so stupid.
Tonight, too, I want to point out, I called her annoying. I hope one day.
Why are you so sorry for calling her annoying? Why don't you just say, I think you're annoying? We all could be over this. If LaurenMatthias just was said, you know what? I called you annoying and I still think you're fucking annoying. Okay? And I stand by that and share that. Screenshot that. Post that.
You'll be able to also do the same when you hurt people and make mistakes. We agree to be done engaging.
You can't be, if someone calls me annoying, my feelings aren't hurt. Unless maybe, no, they're not, and that's not gonna be hurt like this. It's not. I'm gonna go, no, I'm not.
I think that.
Or I might go, yeah, maybe I was annoying there. Yeah, I could be annoying. Sure.
Last paragraph was a mistake for me. That was a typo.
What? I hope that one day you'll also be able to do the same when you hurt people and make. So again, holier than thou, I hope one day you'll be able to be as great as I am when you make mistakes. Follow Jesus. WWJD. We agree to be done engaging. We agree to be done engaging. And once again, I am sorry, all caps, for getting Froyo. You should have just bought her Froyo.
Okay. But I was clearly trying to apologize.
You ladies are insane. This is insane. This is insane.
Guys.
If this was a Real Housewives storyline, I'd be like, losers. Losers. I think you're both losers and annoying for this.
Then.
And I stand by that.
So she puts this in an email after she calls me a hypocrite or liar, and then she shares other photos.
No, she said, do you prefer hypocrite or liar? You got to pick. She gave you a choice. It was a choose your own adventure insult, which is actually very creative.